Thank you guys for tuning in to the channel today. It's race day, and I'm really excited. Can't wait to get out to the track. Today's July 6th. I hope you guys had a great 4th of July and are continuing to have a great 4th of July weekend. But yeah, this is going to be a trophy race at our local track. So hopefully to bring home, or at least podium and sportsman. And one of these, I'm hoping to. I'm going to be racing 4 different classes. I got all my race vehicles out. Haven't raced this in a really long time at our track, but wanted to pull it out for the Independence race. A few of us did, so really looking forward to running the Losi Promoto MX. I'm all stock. I don't think I've done any upgrades to this, so we'll see how it goes. Some of the other guys, you know, they've upgraded to the Proline whole shots and kind of upgraded some of the braking systems and stuff, but I don't expect to do really, really well with this. I haven't raced this probably since last year, and there's a video of like our first MX race, which was like the week that these released, but that video is on my channel. So it's pretty funny to watch because nobody really knew what they were doing. And some of them unboxed these things at our local track that day. So like literally never drove it before and then got out there on the track. So it was pretty wild. Maybe I'll put a link, to that video in the description below. Right here, got the Tekno SCT410 2.0, and this thing has been awesome. Last week I did have an overheating issue, and I have maybe remedied that with a bigger fan on the motor. If someone at the track has a programming card, I may just turn off the heat sensors altogether to make sure I keep running. I know I run risk of damaging electronics, but I think they'll be fine. It's only a 7-minute race, our mains at our local track. Still running the J Concept Goosebump tires. Absolutely love those things. Highly recommend those. And hopefully my short course body lasts another race. I have a new body. I just haven't had time to get that painted up. So maybe the old girl will last another race or so. And here we got the Tekno. This is the EB48 2.1, and probably just be running it on this 3S battery. Our track is kind of a 10th scale track, but we do race 8th scale on it, and they do well. But a lot of times, I guess maybe being a newer driver, or maybe like I don't know, 8th scale buggies have a whole lot of power. So I've kind of dialed it back this year and just going to try to work my way into the 4S power. So especially at our local track. When I go to bigger tracks, I probably would still race 4S just to clear the bigger jumps and that kind of thing. But our track doesn't have any crazy huge jumps. Pretty good jumps distance-wise, but nothing height-wise. So you don't really need that extra boost to clear the triple at our track. So tire-wise, still just running these VP Pro turbo tracks. I think I might purchase some V8s from Dial RC at our local track. Some guy has some of those. Might try those out today if he's selling them, and maybe I'll give you an update on that. 10th scale buggy. This is probably one of the most funnest classes at our track. If you guys have never raced a 10th scale buggy, this thing is pretty much glued to the track, even the dirt track. I know a lot of people race these on, high bike clay and all of that, but this Tekno, this is the EB410.2, and this thing does amazing. Finally got a new set of Goosebumps for this thing as well, and I can't highly recommend the J Concept Goosebumps, at least for our local track anyway. Kind of that loose dirt, maybe some clay, but not a whole lot of clay. They do absolutely great, especially kind of later in the evening when everything gets a little bit more moist, like in the races. For a dry and dusty track, the Goosebumps are not that great. So probably don't expect to do very well in qualifying. But later in the night, when the track gets a little bit moist, I think these tires have never let me down. They're amazing, and 10th scale buggies are amazing. But those are the 4 classes that I'm racing. I have these 3 bound up to the Fly Sky Noble MB4 Plus. Highly recommend this radio for I mean, it's almost like a high-end radio, but almost a budget option for a high-end radio. Really love this. I do have videos for that on the channel if you want to check that out. Other than that, just got my batteries here. I got some batteries charging in the back. And it's race day. I'm excited. One thing I do have different that I wanted to try is got a new GoPro. This is the GoPro Hero 12. So hopefully get some footage with this today and get that up on the channel. I had been running just this Akaso Brave 7 just to kind of record everyone, and then I'll, you know, be able to post on our local tracks Facebook page those videos just for anybody who wants to go back and watch those videos. But the quality is, I mean, it's okay for what I paid for it. I can't remember what the Brave 7 runs from Akaso on Amazon, but really looking forward to trying out the GoPro. I've tried this out riding my motorcycle, and the stabilization was awesome, and the picture looked awesome. So hopefully get some really good content for those guys who want to go back and watch the race later from our local track. So it's kind of all I got, but can't wait to get out there and do some racing. Hopefully bring home at least maybe a first, second, or third in one of these sportsman classes. But stay tuned for videos. I will be posting the races from today if the weather holds out and everything goes accordingly. Thanks for watching.